Welcome back to the Watch Review, folks, and here we have a video on the underdog of pocket watches, the Westclox brand of pocket watch, made in the U.S. These watches were called dollar watches at one point when they first came out because they were a dollar. They were watches for the everyday man that needed a pocket watch and they wanted to tell the time. They're very simple, but they do the job. You're talking about watches that are made from the 1800s to the 1920s and 30s and 40s, and they're still running. That can tell you one thing, that they were well made, although they were very simple. And they were very simple in construction and very simple as far as the mechanism. The first Westclox watch, pocket watch, came out in 1899, and they first invented the pocket band back in 1921. The pocket band is a very unusual pocket watch because, unlike, let's say, I have a standard here, pocket watch. Unlike most pocket watches that just had the hands with no illumination, the Westclox big pocket band had luminous hour markers luminous hour markers, hour and minute. So that was something that was very helpful. And there were well-made little pocket watches that didn't go for too much, that everybody could afford at that time. You're talking back in the day when these were a dollar. It was like saying $10 now, so they were really affordable. And now most people, they tend to collect little pocket watches like this because it brings back uh, something. It's something vintage. It brings back memories for somebody that bought one back in the day. And then younger people, they just want something from this era. And these are very good things, little pocket watches to have and enjoy. I'm going to go ahead and open up the back of the case so you can see the mechanism on the watch. Okay, folks, so here's the back of the watch. I took the case back off. This basically just pops right off. And it's the case back is in pretty good condition. Here we have, it says made in the USA, which is great. And you got the model number on top there, and you got the balance wheel, and you got the spring unit. This adjusts right here. I don't know if let me see. Let me get a pen so I can show you. Right here is where you adjust this lever to make it run faster or slower, and you can basically adjust it to the right time. Now this watch is running very well, and it's keeping pretty good time. I would say a watch like this, whoever buys it and wants to keep it, just take it to a watchmaker and get it serviced. Just clean it up on the inside, clean the mechanism, have it oiled, and then the watch will run with no problem whatsoever for a long time. As you can see, this one does not have any jewels. So basically, here's where you put oil for the gears. Right here, you see these little dots. See if I can. Hey, right there, there. Those are the places you go ahead and lubricate it so it'll run good. But on most of these older watches, the reason I recommend, or anybody that really works on clocks or watches recommends for a good service, is that you have gunked up oil from a long time ago, and then if you add oil to that, it's just going to get more gunked up. So the best thing is just to clean it all out and then put lubrication on it. But these are a nice looking little watch, man. It looks like a steam engine or something. It looks really cool, and it runs great. And it's a part of history. They're basically a part of history and a part of American history, which is great. It was a product that was made here in the States, and they made it with pride, although it didn't cost much. And it's a great little pocket watch to have, and it's a part of nostalgia. It's something that people look at and say, "Wow, that's unique. That's really a different piece, a different style." So uh, I really recommend to purchase something like this if it's running. If it's running and it's keeping, it's keeping reasonable time, unless you want to get it serviced and fix it. This one in particular is going to be listed on Etsy by seller 14 Dolphins 1. And most likely I'm going to go ahead and list it today. So I'll put a link in the description and in the comments. If anyone wants to purchase it, it's a great piece of nostalgia that really you don't see anymore. And this one's going to be priced at a pretty reasonable low price. Once again, folks, I appreciate you folks watching the channel. It really does great. Does the channel great that you subscribe and watch the channel. That way, I can bring more content. So I really do appreciate it. I hope you folks have a phenomenal, blessed day.